The General Conference of the United Methodist Church is the main decision-making body of the United Methodist Church. And its main purpose is to form this book. What did I do with the book? This book, which is the book of discipline. And the General Conference is the only group within the Methodist Church that can establish rules, regulations, and policies that will go into the Book of Discipline. So in 2016, they called a special session of a special General Conference for 2019 to discuss the issues around human sexuality, with human sexuality being narrowly defined in this particular instance with regards to the marriage of LGBTQ persons in our local churches, and also the ordination of LGBTQ persons within our church.
I think could affect the youth, because as the youth are getting older and as they grow out of like high school and stuff, many times they would want to come here to be married or still have a connection with the church in some way. And so if they are homosexual and would want to come and to be married at the church, I think could be a very positive thing for them. They could still have that connection. They could still feel belonging to the church. And so because a lot of the youth wonder why we even talk about this, because it's just no issue for them. And so I think that could be a real positive thing for them.
So my general feelings are about it. There's several different plans that are being proposed at General Conference. The one church plan is a plan that would allow individual churches to make that choice, and that's the plan that I would support. So that churches and pastors, as a matter of conscience, would be able to say, I'm willing to be involved in a same gender marriage, and I'd be willing to officiate that. Or a pastor who feels like they couldn't do that for whatever reason they have, would say, no, I can't be involved in that. A church would be allowed to say, yes, we would allow same gender marriages to happen in our sanctuary, or no, we would not. From my perspective, I would like to be able to have that option, to be able to do that.
I think allowing homosexuals to be ordained in the church and to have marriages in the church would not affect children, because they are, I think they love everyone, and I don't think they know to discriminate against those who may not be like them or like their parents. But I also think you'll find children that can relate to people like that in the church, and may see that oh, that's the way it is in my home, or that's the way it is in my friend's home, or my family, someone in their family's home. So I think it would be a good thing for the church and for the children to see that there are people like them.
My hope, how the vote goes, is that the one church plan will pass, because I believe that will do a couple things. One, that we as a church, we as Wrights Chapel, can make a decision on marriage, but also I think it's the best way, the more likely way that the church will stay together. But I see the one church plan as more of a compromise of saying, we at Wrights Chapel can make the decision, but other United Methodist churches can make their own decision. But we can all agree on certain things like missions and helping those around the world and that kind of thing. We can stay together doing those things.
Again, I think children should be exposed to everything, and I think there's probably some adults that need to be exposed to people who don't necessarily believe the same way they do. And I think it all comes down to love, and love is love. And I don't think you wake up in the morning and choose who you want to love. I know that I don't wake up in the morning and choose that I'm going to have a husband. It's just, I didn't wake up in the morning and say, oh, I'm going to love a guy. I just woke up in the morning, and that's the way it naturally went for me. And I feel it's the same for others too. I think you just love who you love naturally.